Presidential promises after Hurricane Michael.
WVTM-13's Guy Rawlings joins us now with reaction to the president's visit to Florida less than a week after the hurricane. Guy.
Yeah, President Trump touring the region.
Tomorrow, the city of Birmingham will start taking supplies for those affected by Hurricane Michael. They'll collect donations at the Boutwell Auditorium each day from 8 o'clock until 5. They're asking for canned goods, bottled water, and cleaning supplies, but are not accepting clothes or shoes at this time. And a big thank you to everyone who donated to WVTM 13 and the American Red Cross's Tornado Relief Telethon on Friday. Because of your generosity, we collected more than $21,000. Plus, Wells Fargo gave a surprise $500,000 national donation. Jerry, thank you. Breaking news, the United Steelworkers have reached a tentative agreement for a new contract. It affects 14,000 USW members, including the plant in Fairfield. You'll recall the group's current labor contract expired a month and a half ago. The union gave its bargaining committee the authority to strike. However, a deal has been made. We're told it includes a 4-year contract with a 4% raise the first year and additional raises the following years. We'll continue to follow the situation and bring you the very latest information in our later newscasts and on our WVTM 13 mobile app. A house fire in Tulsa that left 3 people dead is now being investigated as a triple homicide.
Crews found the bodies inside early yesterday. 2 men and a child were dead. Investigators suspect someone possibly set the fire intentionally to cover another crime. Investigators have not said why they suspect it was set on purpose. Detectives were out again today talking with residents to try to solve this case for the people responsible in both homicides.
A man arrested in Arkansas connected to a homicide in Birmingham. Police say U.S. Marshals took Lee McCullough into custody today. He's accused of killing Jerry Kennedy earlier this month. Officers say Kennedy got into a verbal fight before shots were fired into his vehicle. McCullough faces capital murder charges. No word on when he'll return to Alabama.
The governor also named a new chairman of the parole board. She and the attorney general are asking for a corrective action plan.
Sears is filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and a Central Alabama store is about to close its doors. WVTM 13 Sherry Falk joins us now with which store is prepared to shut down. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is on his way to Saudi Arabia after the disappearance of a Washington Post columnist.
Jamal Khashoggi has not been seen for almost 2 weeks since he entered the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. And it's homecoming week on the south side. UAB football is going to be honoring patients at Children's Harbor.
The Blazers will wear the names of 100 patients on the back of special gray uniforms. The Blazers take on North Texas. Head coach Bill Clark spoke today about what this means for players. It was another exciting day of racing at Talladega Super Speedway, but now cleanup is underway at the track. I can only imagine how big of a job that is. Crews are finding, too, some interesting stuff.
Yeah, so if you're looking to do some work on the house, maybe redo your house, we may have you covered. So you got this nice sectional sofa here left behind at the track. We don't know about the cushions, though.
They're gone.
Can't find those. How about this recliner? This may pair nicely with that. Even has some built-in cup holders for you as well.
Okay. And for your bedroom, Talladega found this muffin and bread-topped mattress. But as they tweeted, they suggest burning it with fire. A lot of fire. All
right, so the final thing found at the Lost and Found over the weekend.
What?
This right here, a school bus.
This is not real.
How do you misplace a school bus? I don't know, but if you did, if you're missing a bus, they got you covered. They found it. Got to go claim it, I guess. Carolina. So raising some money to help all those folks who are dealing with that storm that moved through.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it.
So baby makes 3 for the royal family.
Yeah, just months after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle tied the knot, they announced the birth of their first child. Coming next spring, their child will be 7th in line to the throne.
Tonight, a pedestrian bridge connecting Homewood and Mountain Brook over Highway 280 appears to be climbing its final hurdle.
WVTM 13's Jeff Eliasoff is live where that bridge could soon be built on Hollywood Boulevard. Jeff?
All right, good evening, everyone.
Big news today for U.S. steelworkers in Fairfield. Today, United Steelworkers announced an agreement on 4-year contracts covering thousands of employees around the country. The group's current labor contract expired a month and a half ago, and we're told the new deal includes a 4-year contract with 4% raises the first year and additional raises the following years.
A man wanted for murder in Birmingham has been captured by U.S. Marshals in Arkansas. Lee McCullough is behind bars tonight. Authorities say the shooting happened during an argument.
Happening now, police in Birmingham searching for a gunman after a deadly shooting outside a grocery store on Pearson Avenue. Police say Demetrius Davis was gunned down over the weekend. And now people are calling for action at the store that's no stranger to violence. They spoke with WVTM 13's Larissa Scott about what they want to see changed. Birmingham police also searching for the gunman in a deadly shooting on 9th Court North. Investigators say Kerry McClure was shot during an argument with another man over the weekend. He died this morning at UAB.
The Alabama man who was sentenced to death for throwing his 4 children off a bridge in 2008 was resentenced to life in prison without parole today. The family's asking anyone with information to come forward. Well, President Trump calling the devastation from Hurricane Michael hard to believe and difficult to see up close.
The president made those remarks while walking a ravaged neighborhood near Panama City. President Trump pledged a continued robust federal response. And it's not only homeowners left dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Michael.
Cotton farmers in the state say the storm might have cost them an entire year's profit. Today, Governor. And it's homecoming week on the south side. UAB football is going to be honoring patients at Children's Harbor.
The Blazers will wear the names of 100 patients on the back of special gray uniforms. The Blazers take on North Texas. Head coach Bill Clark spoke today about what this means for players.
Sitting, and he is so lucky, that he was not hurt by that. Yeah.
Very scary.
So you can never underestimate the power of a snack.
Nope. California authorities used Doritos, good choice, to corral a runaway pig. The swine, described as the size of a mini horse, and you can see this guy here. He's spotted in a San Bernardino neighborhood right over the weekend. Quick thinking deputies, they grabbed the chips from a lunch bag and made a trail for the pig to follow. He fell in the trap. Luckily for them, he was very hungry, and soon enough the pig was safe and sound back at home. And he is a big guy. I wonder how much he weighs.
I was going to say some quick thinking. I like the plan they came up with. They're like, all right, how can we do this?
I bet he'll like Doritos.
Yeah, and sure enough.
Why not?